Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the Full Send podcast.
Yes.
Well, as you can see, we're in a completely different studio. It's not a studio, it's just a room, obviously. Obviously here we're going to plan on having our TV back up, which is great, and we're going to try and think of getting the tracks and that.
Per race for the pre-race and also post-race as well.
And yeah, we're going to have them hopefully along the wall, so that's something to look at.
And back to the screen you saw on the last few videos as well, with the logo on there as well. Yeah. And like Cal said, we'll get a few extra tracks, posters, make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing.
That's fine, but like I said, we're just starting out. This is what it's all about. But today,
no lighting issues downstairs.
No, definitely no. With today's episode, we're going to, following on from our pre-season predictions, we're going to be doing the 1 to 22, so we're going to be listing the drivers from 22nd down to 1st.
Which normally doesn't go too well, does it? We do it for the sort of Premier League football, and
you're never right.
You never quite get it right. It's hard to pinpoint every driver versus a position. But yeah,
I think we just, like I said, we'll just jump straight into it, and like I say, overall, we're gonna, whoever's closest to each driver will get points, and obviously you want the low.
Oh no, we're gonna go for exact, aren't we?
Exact.
So for example, if I don't know, Liam Lawson finishes 8th and we both predict 8th, we both get a point. If I predict 9th and Cal predicts 8th, you get the point.
So even if none of us, if one of us are closer, don't get the point. It has to be exact.
Let's make sure, because again, when we talk about in the football aspects,
that's true. Yeah,
we'll probably end up with maybe 1 or 2 points each. So hopefully you guys will do better than us.
Yeah, massively better than us, especially from looking at my list. I will say.
And what we'll do, whoever has the most points at the end of the season between me and you, potentially a forfeit maybe between us two or something.
Whoever gets the lowest point, because you get a point.
So say if more likely I'm going to win, then...
Hey, you haven't seen my list.
Well, the last video we did the sort of the merch or the voucher, didn't we?
So we'll do a forfeit for this one for each other.
Yeah.
So we'll think of something to do. And then...
Again, drop it in the comments or just let us know and see what you think. And
make it a realistic forfeit.
Yeah.
Obviously, something that we can actually do. But like, this is ridiculous if it's something else. But yeah, let's get into it. You want to start, Matt?
I can start, So obviously following on from yesterday, are we going to go from last through to first?
Yeah, we'll do last to first.
Build up that suspense.
Even though they probably already know who we want the champion to be.
Well, we could have made a mistake.
You never know.
But last place, 22nd, I've got Callum Pinto.
Okay, yeah.
No surprises from the video that you probably will see just before this one.
Yeah.
Obviously, we talked a bit about Alpine, didn't we?
Yeah.
Sort of contrasting fortunes between both drivers. I do think Callum Pinto may fall short this year. I do think Briatore probably won't give him much time this year if he does start on the back foot. So, again, putting him down there mainly because of that reason, because obviously he doesn't have enough opportunities to get them points.
Yeah, no.
You could see another driver end the season with no points.
No, it's good points, to be honest. I think, like I say, it's a good solid guess. Obviously, we don't know yet, but I'm going to go for Lance Stroll.
Okay.
That Aston Martin at the minute is terrible.
Yes.
It is that bad that he's not gonna get many points to start off with, and I just can't see him. Even when the car's upgraded, the other car's going to be upgraded. I just can't see it.
Okay.
So I'm going Stroll 22nd.
Okay, and who you got 21st?
I've got Callum Pinto.
Okay, I've got Stroll.
It's just easy, isn't it? At least we're different, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But like I say, same points really, but they're just the bottom. Yeah. I can't see anything else. You got 20.
I got Stroll 21st. I'm thinking, again, for the main reasons you put him last.
Yeah.
I think that, but then I do, as we said on the last video, which we sort of, again, would have saw before this one, Aston Martin will pick up, I think, midway through the season. I do think they'll start getting performance. So, again, there is certain tracks that do suit Stroll, so I wouldn't be surprised maybe if he picks up 1 or 2 results and actually boosting them up the rankings then towards the end of the year. So we could both be far off on that prediction, I don't think. But at this stage, as he's after testing, seeing what we've seen, there's no surprise that we've both quite far down.
Yeah, it's just Stroll. But I'm quite impressed with agreed on the bottom 2.
Yes.
In a way. Who you on for 20th?
20th, probably controversial actually. One of the Audi drivers has got Bortoleto down there.
What? That's completely different.
Completely different. So there is a lot more drivers this year that, obviously, again, you've got the Cadillac drivers, the duo coming back in who've got a lot of experience. I'm thinking, and then races where the weather, other external factors, accidents, they might be able to benefit better than him in terms of them races.
Yeah.
So I think Portolet will probably, over these other drivers I've got ahead of him, he'll probably be more consistently around the points.
Yeah. Okay.
I just can't see him getting them big points. And like he didn't last season, obviously we said about it on the last podcast as well, Hulkenberg really made the most of them big point scoring opportunities to boost him up them rankings last year as well. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in your top 10 or not far off it. But yeah, for me, I've got him in 20th at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, we are pretty much guesswork, isn't it? But
yeah, and as I've already explained as well, we're not very good at this normally as well. So
if we get 22 out of 22, I'll put a lottery numbers on. 20th, I've gone for Lindblad.
Okay.
The reason, like I say, the car looks okay.
It does, yeah.
Just rookie season, isn't it? It's
the
pressure of being on the grid. He could throw. Hadjar did really well last year.
He did, yeah.
And in that
did better than I expected as well.
Yeah.
If he did this rankings last year, I would have had Hadjar a lot lower down. Probably not in the Red Bull seat that come this year as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah.
And I think that's the thing with Lindblad. I don't know. I mean, I watched a video of him and Max on those old school cars, and he didn't look great then. So I'm thinking, is that going to cross over?
Max did have the advantage a lot of the time with them cars. Picking it, it's all about picking it. It's all about the car sometimes, isn't it?
It is exactly, and you never know if he keeps crashing or whatever. The car's never going to get better.
No, it's true.
But yeah, like I say, rookie is just going to be one of them, isn't it? I can't see it.
Yeah.
But 19th, I've gone for my first Cadillac driver.
Okay.
And I've gone for the old Mercedes driver, Valtteri. Yep. Valtteri, I don't know. I feel like they're both of them are going to be performing bad because the car's not going to be great.
Yeah.
But they're going to be consistently around and doing something. But I just remember Valtteri when he was obviously at Mercedes and that at points, it just seemed like he didn't want to go for it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he was just seeing held back a bit too much. Perez, like I say,
we can't put too high. If you've seen the previous podcasts as well, we've had Cadillac. Both of us wanted them. Well, not wanted to, but we did predict.
Yeah,
that they were going to finish last. So we can't really put the drivers too high up because it'll counteract obviously our thoughts on
exactly,
that.
Exactly, yeah. I just, for me, obviously, you obviously all know that Perez is going to be higher for me, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel Perez will have the better of him. He's got like a redemption arc coming back. I know they both do, but I just feel like the amount of slander Perez got, I feel like he's going to come back strong.
Well, I think it's really proven, hasn't it? It goes sticking on Perez just for a second in terms of obviously last season, see the performance of Lawson at the start of the season. Obviously, again, Hadjar coming in now as well. Obviously, Tsunoda was obviously there for the majority last season, and it's not still clicked, and it shows maybe how competent Perez was in that Red Bull. Again, although the balance probably wasn't what he wanted, he was able to make the most of them opportunities. And again, what we all would have probably looked at in the 5th, 6th place, he's behind the Ferraris and the Mercedes thinking, this guy can't cut it. You see it now.
Yeah, he was
put in someone with less experience, they're really, really struggling.
And he was doing a really good job that we all didn't agree on, did we? We all thought he
needed to go, constant talk, and that pressure and the talk about the contracts. Every single season you get into that sort of Monaco stage and you're just like, will he or won't he? What will Red Bull do? And again, they stuck at it and they maybe probably should have stuck at it for a little bit longer.
Maybe. Who are you on for 19th, Matt?
19th, I got Gasly.
Okay.
Again, I think he's a great driver. I think that package they had a lot to make gains from last year. And having Colapinto down there as well, I had Alpine on my predictions for the worst team.
But did you change your 1 to 22?
No,
because you wanted originally Cadillac.
Yeah.
But both of your Cadillac drivers are ahead of the Alpine, so which way did you want it?
They're not far off, to be fair. It's a tough one. I just don't think the Alpine's going to have the performance this year.
Okay.
But yeah, that's nothing against Gasly. I think he's a great driver, and I think again, I want to personally put him higher than the drivers I've got above him. But thinking with my head and trying to win this battle, I felt it was much of a safer option to have him a bit further down.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got 18th.
Are you doing your 19th?
I've already done mine. 19th was mine.
Oh yes, Bottas. Yeah, 18th. I've got Bottas.
Okay.
So again, a bit like your thoughts, Cal. I've got Perez higher than Bottas. I do think he's going to be bit more on the pace, a bit quicker, I think, than Bottas.
I agree.
Again, both wanted to have them as the worst team. I think you're talking minor points positions on the odd occasions, if anything. But I still think, Aston Martin will come into their performance throughout the season. I do think, Cadillac will underperform this year. Again, you can say underperform, but it's their first season as well. So we all expect them to be a bit more off the pace. But both drivers building some experience into the team. I think they'll look to develop the car and probably give it a bit of a better go next year.
Definitely.
Bottas 18 for me.
Yeah, 18th, obviously, the next Cadillac driver for me, it had to be Perez.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's not like they're going to pip him by much. It's not like he's going to absolutely dominate Bottas. But I just feel like he will be able to hold people off. He'll keep his tyres in check a lot better than Bottas.
Yeah, we've seen that, haven't we?
We've seen it over the years. He's done it obviously when he was at Force India.
Yeah.
And obviously with Racing Point, it turned into the job he did. It's just, and especially Red Bull, like it just shows like he can keep his tyres in a great place, and just feel like he can do that a little bit better than Bottas. So if you can do that better than Bottas, even though the car's not going to have the pace, it's just hopefully having that tyre off just to hopefully battle against someone. And I just feel like he'll do that more than Bottas. So obviously that's why I put him ahead, and that's why I put him 18th.
There we go. Who got 17th?
This one, I don't think many people will agree with.
Okay.
But I've gone for Fernando Alonso.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm on the hype train of the Aston Martin. It's going to upgrade, but is it going to upgrade?
How soon?
Yeah, and how much?
Yeah.
We all know Alonso's going to beat Stroll. That's a definite. That's a complete definite. But that car looks really bad. Yeah. And if he's at a point where everyone else in the other teams are actually at a point of getting points, and them two are far behind, you're more than confident of him getting the points for you. But at what point are they going to be able to get the points?
It stays of the season, when you do your predictions, it makes sense.
Yeah.
If the performance isn't there, you don't know what's going to happen this year. If there's little to no improvement, and they start looking towards next year, get to midway through the season, they haven't quite improved as much as they thought, then they will start moving forward till obviously the following year to obviously have a head start there. Do they keep the package the same, not improve, and then
that's my thoughts. It might be completely wrong, it probably is, but that's what I'm first thinking from everything that I've heard and that. So you got 17th.
Perez.
Yeah.
So nothing really much else to say. You covered a lot of your points, and I agree with a lot of them reasons as well. So both in Cadillac will appear lower down the rankings throughout the season. So 17th would make sense to me.
And 16th.
16th, Lindblad.
Okay. Yeah.
So going a bit higher up than what you had.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to qualifying pace, I think Lawson will have the edge. I think in the race, because he was on my drafts for a while for the full send prediction videos.
Yeah.
Hamilton sort of picked it from my point of view, just where the race starts and his qualifying performance was from last year. But looking through F2 and obviously other sort of junior categories, he is very quick.
Yes.
And I've seen him pull off one or two ballsy moves at full sends. So I do think he's going to make up. There's going to be some races this season I think he'll really stand out. And I think maybe a few areas of inexperience, maybe a few accidents here or there. But hopefully he can keep it on the track, and I do think he'll have a very solid season. And I think he will keep that second seat in V-Carb into next season as well.
Yeah, and like I said, that's the reason why I put him a bit low, because like I say, he probably will go for it a lot, but his damages could count up, and he could cause a few more crashes.
Yeah.
Cars are a little bit bigger, aren't they, than he's used to. Obviously not as big as previous years.
Yeah.
But it's good point, to be honest. 16th, I've gone for Esteban Ocon.
Okay.
The Haas looks amazing. But will it drive amazing? That's what we don't know. Yeah. And to be honest with last year, I was disappointed with him. I really thought...
New team though.
New team, but Ollie Behrman's a rookie.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be pure dominance, but overall, really, there wasn't much between them. No. Ollie had probably some better performances, but he had some bad ones, obviously, as well. But I don't know if he's just gone for the payday. And he probably hasn't. And he's like I say, his new team. There'll be
a lot of pressure this year, because again, Behrman does outperform him.
Yeah.
As it looks like on these ranking predictions, we're both predicting that to happen as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Then Yeah, I think the pressure will be on him because he is a bit more experienced.
Yeah.
He's been around a bit longer, and I do think if that happens, Haas will look towards that seat next year. I can't see that sort of lineup staying the same if we see the sort of continuation into this season of what happened towards the end of last.
Yeah. Well, 15th, we've gone for my first Williams driver, Alex Albon.
Okay.
I feel like last year...
Repping the Williams today.
Yes, you are, yeah. It's a nice top 2019.
Hopefully the performance is a bit better than the other ones in this year.
That
year.
Oh, definitely from that year. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that was terrible.
Will we see the same strong start to last season? Because they shocked me, but did they move quite quickly onto this year's car? Because they did have quite a dramatic change after the first 7-8 rounds.
But the thing is, the 7-8 rounds is just because Albon was doing well. From the rest of the season, how much better was Sainz?
We've seen that over the last couple of seasons, haven't we? Albon's out the traps, he's there, he's banked in them points, and then second drivers come in. Sainz last year, and he was consistently there.
That's why I've gone Sainz higher. Like most people have had Sainz higher on the last one, but I don't know. He's used to the team now. He knows what's going on, and but that's the reason why I put Albon 15th. He's going to do a good job, get some points, but I just don't think he's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But, Who you gone 15th?
15th, I've got Ocon.
Okay,
so I do agree with a lot of your comments. I do think Behrman is going to outperform Ocon this year.
Yeah.
Again, Ocon will still jump out with them surprise performances and results at certain tracks. But I don't think it'd be quite enough to be consistent enough to get into that sort of top 10, top 12.
No.
So 15th made sense to me.
14th?
And then 14th, Alex Albon.
Oh, but to be honest, it's like we're following each other in a way, but then also there's
as long as overall, joint wise, we're quite close, we should pick up some points here against each other.
Yeah, we should. But the funny thing is, there's a few already names that you've picked out and I've picked out that we both haven't said, and there's been a few spots that have, been reeling off. But why have you gone for Albon? Same sort of reasons?
Same sort of reasons again. I think it has some surprise results. I think again this season he could start stronger than Sainz. Again, seeing the patterns from last year, but again, there's a few drivers that have got more around the top 10 that I think are going to be a bit more consistent this year.
No, makes sense really. 14th, I've gone for first Audi driver.
Okay.
And obviously, if you look at my pre-season predictions...
This is going to be Hulkenberg, isn't it?
It is going to be Hulkenberg. As Danny Rick would say.
Yes.
But I've gone from 14th. He's going to do a solid job. He's in the mid. I think Audi are going to be in the midfield battle. They're going to have an alright car. He's going to do a good job. He'll get points. He'll be in and amongst it. But because it's going to be so tight around there, like I say, you can interchange quite a lot of these drivers, really.
Yeah.
But I just feel like sometimes, like in some of his races last year, points are just it's a bit slow. That's why I've gone 14th. I just think he won't get as much luck.
No.
And 13th.
13th, so do you want to go 13th first?
Yeah. I've gone for Liam Lawson.
Okay, yeah.
It's a bit of a gap between him and Lindblad that I've gone for.
Yeah.
Bit more confidence in the team, and I feel like the team are actually showing him a lot of confidence rather than being a Red Bull. He had nothing.
Yeah.
As you've seen last year, obviously him against Hadjar, it took him a bit to get used to it because obviously the amount of confidence.
Well, it's a setback, wasn't it? As well,
massive setback.
Setback, and I do think whether you agree with me or not, but I do think it was a bit too quick of Red Bull to fire him out of there. So. Again, he definitely has proved himself. He did to get himself into obviously the Red Bull seat. I think he did a really good job towards the end of last year. So having him around that top 10 makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think so. He's going to do a good job. Who are you gone for?
13th, I've gone for Alonso.
Okay.
So I do think, I completely agree. Obviously, we don't know where that Aston Martin performance is going to be for the first part of the season. But if they do start getting some upgrades, Alonso's the man to get them solid points paying positions to get them into as a constructors a little bit higher up, hopefully off the bottom couple of spaces. 13 for Alonso. I think
that's good points. It's good points to be honest. 12th,
Liam Lawson.
So that's again another close one, isn't it?
Another close one, yeah. So again, I think in a way sometimes Mr. Consistent. I think in qualifying race, I think where you typically see him qualify, he will finish. Yeah. So I think if he is around the top 10, there will be places where he can sort of gain a couple of points here and there. So I do think overall a solid season for Liam.
No, same sort of points. He's going to be good. he's going to have mistakes, but I think he's going to have a good solid year.
Yeah. And for yours for 12th?
I've gone for the other Haas driver. I've gone for Ollie Behrman.
Yeah.
I think he's obviously, like I said, we both said, we think he's going to be better than Esteban.
Yeah.
It's not going to be much better because Esteban Ocon is a great driver. He's a good driver. He shows from how many years he's had in Formula 1 that he is a quick driver. Obviously, winning Hungary for Alpine that time was amazing. So he's a really good driver. I just feel like Behrman's going to step up a bit more now. He had his rookie year. He's learned a lot more lessons, even though he did a good year last year. And I feel like he's only going to get better.
Yeah.
So I can't see him losing out to Ocon.
No.
And especially with all the new gadgets on the car, he's younger, isn't he? You know, he's got that young brain in him. But yeah, no, that's why I've gone for Behrman for 12. And I think that's I think he's going to do a good job. Not much better, but I think he's going to be a bit better.
Yeah.
For 11th, I've gone for Carlos Sainz.
Okay, yeah.
So, like the same thing, he's going to be better than Albon, like we said earlier. But because he's the midfield pack, I don't think he's going to be massively better.
No.
He'll have probably a few better results, and that's why I put him a few places ahead of Albon.
Yeah.
But I don't think overall they're going to be that far away.
No, so again, like where we've got Albon's the 14th to 15th, and Sainz towards the top 10, there could be 5 to 10 points within that coming into the season. Easy. So that is just one result there.
Exactly, and so like I say, Sainz got 2 podiums at the end of last year.
Yeah.
So and that's massive. If he can do a couple of them results this year, that's why I think he's just going to be a bit better than Albon, and he has the experience to do that. Albon, I just don't think he has the experience of getting the podiums, does he really?
Yeah.
Sainz does. 10th, who have you gone for?
Well, it's my 10th, isn't it?
Oh, no, you're 11th. Sorry, yeah, you're 11th. Yeah.
Also, Carlos Sainz.
Oh, so if that one comes in, we both get a point.
Exactly. Again, all them reasons I haven't got to really explain anymore. I do think, Sainz going to have a solid season.
Yeah.
And I think 11th is probably around where he's going to finish.
Oh, good shout. 10th,
Ollie Behrman. So I put him obviously quite a bit ahead of Esteban Ocon.
Yeah.
I just think a very solid season.
Yeah.
If we see some of the struggles from Hamilton as we did last season, I won't be surprised midway through the season if his name's being thrown into that Ferrari
for the 2027 season
for the following season.
Okay.
So I do hope for him.
You've heard it here first.
I do think although I think obviously Ferrari, how much they've invested in the Hamilton deal and stuff, I can't really see it changing too much. But if Ben puts them results in, his name certainly will be putting a little bit of pressure in there as well. So I think 10th is a very solid season for Ollie Behrman.
10th, I've gone for the other Audi driver. Obviously, in my other pre-season predictions, I thought he was going to be really good. It's my wild card. Gone for Gabby Bortoletto.
Yeah.
To be honest, I just feel like he's going to have a solid season. He had some good races. He's learned a lot. Like I say, it's not going to be much between him and Hulkenberg.
Yeah.
But I just feel like he's just going to have... It'd be, like I say, second season. Second season's always better than the first, especially in F1. It's a different animal, isn't it? It's a completely different beast. You don't know what's going on. It's a new team, I know, in a way, but they have all worked together. It's not like it's a brand new team. No. It's new, but I just feel like he's going to do a good job. Again, I think that's about it really for him, but much better than what you think anyway.
It's probably the third one we've got, the biggest distance in terms of our opinions.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. And I think this one as well. Number 9.
Yeah.
Gone for Pierre Gasly. See, you've got him bottom.
So I think you've got 9th and 10th, and I've got 19th and 20th.
Exactly. So the thing is with that, I just feel like I say, Gasly, great driver, and if that car's within the mid, he can outperform the car so much, and that's why I've gone for it. I think it's going to be quite close. I don't think Alpine are going to be that bad. They've invested so much time into this car.
Yeah.
Like I say, with their rear wing, it's a different concept.
Yeah.
Not many. I don't know how much.
Is it that bold that no one else is on that route? I know we talked about Ferrari in one of the last videos about what they've done, and that looks like it's bringing performance. Whereas the Alpine is more of a talking point for me at the moment in terms of, is it going to bring them the performance that we've seen before?
I really hope it does, especially with the Mercedes engine. I think that's why. Yeah. Like, they've got the engine. They've got, supposedly the best engine there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm putting him, especially with that machinery behind him. Yeah. He's going to be good. And he's going to get the most overtakes. He got for 8th.
It's my 9th.
Oh, I keep doing this.
My 9th, Hulkenberg.
Yeah.
So again, I had him as my wild card, obviously for many of the reasons that you've explained with Bortoletto. Audi should have maybe a stronger season than what people think. So I think his racecraft, if he can better them qualifying results from last year, I think he'll be in the mix. And
that's
in the
a
top
massive
10.
difference, isn't it, between your Hulkenberg and Bortoletto?
Yeah.
It's a massive, that is.
Yeah.
Like I say, to be fair, Mike Gasly and Colin Pinto is it's 12 places between them. It's quite a few. But he is that much better, in my opinion. Eighth,
Isaac Hadjar.
Okay.
So, again, in his first season in the team, I do think Red Bull's still got a strong package.
Yeah.
And that's why obviously I backed in the last video Max to once again lift the crown.
Yeah.
I would have had maybe Red Bull in the mix for the constructors. I just think Hadjar will be typically in and around the 4th to the 7th sort of positions, maybe pulling off some really good overtakes, getting more consistent throughout the year. I do think he'll probably settle back into that seat a bit better than the last two drivers, in Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson. So
it's a completely different car as well, isn't it?
Different car, new sets of rules as well. So he's got the best chance as a Red Bull second seat driver to have a consistent and strong season. And I think looking at the performance of the other manufacturers and teams in there and their drivers, I felt it made sense to put him in 8th.
Yeah, no, it's like, to be honest, with the top 4 teams, there's a few names that you could probably put towards there, but for my 8th, I've gone for Kimi Antonelli.
Okay.
I think what's worried me about Kimi Antonelli, he is quick. He's a good, really quick driver. But that's summer part of last season, like the European season, part of the season. He was nowhere.
He struggled.
He was really bad, and when he was, I was genuinely thinking he was at the point of Toto might have to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Because the performances were just miles off it.
Compared to where he started the season anyway as well.
And I just feel like all the cars are going to be that close, and if you're off it, you're off it, that's it, done.
Yeah.
I can't. The thing is, I really hope he does better than 8th, because I do like him, but I can't see it, because if those cars are close from what testing's saying, if you're off it by like a little bit, you're gone. And I can't see it. Can't see him being any better. But yeah, I think that it's a bit harsh, but I think also, I don't know, like that summer, he should have done so much better.
I think he might surprise you. I think he might get a few podiums and boost him up, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. 7th, I've gone for the Australian.
Oh,
Oscar
really?
Piastri.
Wow.
Even though I'm wrecking the hat right in front of the arm at the minute. And I do
and we've got the prediction video coming very soon actually as well for the Aussie down under.
Yeah,
we've got down under pre-race predictions and obviously then the post-race reactions as well.
Yeah, I've gone for Oscar just because he, like I say, he had a great year last year, unbelievable year. Do I think that
could have won it Nas as well?
He could have. Honestly, we had a really good race. It was just, like I say, they both went off on one of the final corners, and he just got a bit more unlucky than Lando. Yeah. But I don't know. I think for me, Oscar, like, great driver. I really do like him. But is the car going to be there? Is he going to be able to get past the mental barrier from last year?
If any driver is, I think he's one of the ones that will.
Yeah.
I think this is where we're going to differ opinions a little bit because,
Well, you've gone for, as you looked at the predictions, you've gone for completely different for your constructors. But yeah, I've gone for Oscar for 7th. I think, like I say, he's going to have a good season, but I just feel like it's going to be that close. Will he be there? I just don't know. I don't know. I can't see it in a minute. But who you gone for 7th?
7th, I've gone for Hamilton.
Okay.
So I'm not buying into this Ferrari performance yet. So many years I've been disappointed after seeing their start, and it all just unravels. Again, I know there's obviously a lot of talk about the technology that they're using now, the innovations they've brought in, but these teams move quick. I think that we will see a lot of differences over the first 4 or 5 weeks of the year, and will them teams start just making them gains to sort of nullify Ferrari's initial performance. Again, I think Hamilton obviously struggled a lot last year in qualifying particularly. And I think, again, the same will happen this year because I think Leclerc is a stronger qualifier in that Ferrari. So, again, Hamilton started a little bit further back. Again, there'll be some shock results. We saw it last year with the sprint race in China. Obviously, he won that one. So, there will be a few good, solid results, I think, for Ferrari this year as a whole between both drivers. I just see, the package of Ferrari maybe playing it a bit safe, but after the last few years, normally if I did these predictions every year before now, I'll be putting them again in the second, third, fourth places. But I think putting Hamilton in 7th isn't totally unrealistic.
No, like I say, I think it's going to be close anyway. Like all these drivers could be interchangeable. It's the same with the midfield. Like they're all going to be close. But who you gone for 6th?
6th, I've gone for Kimi.
Okay. Not too much further up than me.
No, so again, I do back the Mercedes package, and I do think, like I said earlier, I think he will surprise with some solid results this year. 2nd year in the car.
Yeah.
I think that will always help, as we've explained with a few of the other drivers as well. Yeah. So, I do think there'll be a few races this year where he can find some better consistency. Yeah. But I think I think it'll be unrealistic to put him any higher than 6th.
Yeah. For me, we've gone for Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah.
Good driver. The car's going to be good, I think. He's got a good package from what seems pre-season testing.
Yeah.
He's a good driver. He showed last year how good he was, and I think that's just going to translate into the Red Bull. I can't see him being bad. Like Lawson went in and he was okay, like previous season, and Perez went in and he was okay. But Hadjar, it seems like he's got a bit more about him. Yeah. And I feel like that's why he's going to be a bit better than some of the other top 4 teams drivers. And he's got a bit more about him. I like his attitude. I like his hunger. He wants to do it.
You like the French drivers this year, don't you?
Yeah. And the first bit is, I'm not a big fan of French, but but no, he's really. No, do you know what? I like him. And honestly, do you know what? That quick one with the Australian Grand Prix last year was obviously when he cracked. But before that, all the sessions and that, I don't know what people were saying. That was like I know he did that bit was terrible what he did, but throughout the whole season he was unbelievable. Yeah. Like throughout, I can't fault him. Yeah. 5th, I'm sticking on the band for that McLaren aren't going to be up there again, so I've gone for Lando.
Okay, yeah.
He's going to have an alright year. He's going to be consistent. I think there's going to be a bit of pressure on the start, so he'll drop a few points. But then because the points won't be there, I feel like there won't be as much pressure on him. Yeah. And then he'll thrive again. And at the end of the day, he's a very quick driver.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure that number 1, isn't there?
Yeah. And the first few races, he'll feel that pressure, for sure.
Yeah. So this is my 5th place, isn't it?
Yes, you're 5th.
Charlie Leclerc.
Oh, God.
So again, like I said, I'm not backing this Ferrari performance that we're seeing in pre-season testing. No doubt. Again, I'd easily predict 2 or 3 wins at least this season for him. Yeah. Again, I just see some of the other drivers and the packages that they've got are stronger. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I do think they'll start the season strong. I wouldn't be surprised if he's leading the championship coming into round 2, round 3. Yeah. But I think come the end of the season, as we normally do, we see that it'll unravel a little bit, and I think he'll fall short again this year.
Yeah, but obviously we don't want that.
we don't. We'd both like to see it, but
we don't. Yeah, but 4th then. So just to miss out on the top 3.
Yes.
Who you gone for?
George Russell.
To miss out.
So obviously at the moment, I believe as this video goes out, I think he's the favourite for the bookmakers.
He is a favourite.
He's a strong favourite as well. So again, we've seen some good performance from them in pre-season as well, and him in particular as well. Again, a bit like Leclerc, I think he could start the season quite strong. I'll see him falling short.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's some good points, to be honest. But, like I said, they're all going to be close. Will that pressure get to his first whole season is be fighting for? Will he just drop off? Yeah. But 4th, I've gone for Lewis. Yeah. Like I say, I've predicted that they're going to win the Constructors' Championship, haven't I? So, and I feel like he's going to have his mojo back. He's got a good private life now because he's here, there, and everywhere. He's enjoying himself. I feel like he's rejuvenated a bit. Like first year, like I say, new team. He doesn't speak Italian. Yeah. They only speak Italian.
Not completely, but
they can't really speak that good English, so can they, to be honest. So Lewis obviously, but I feel like he's got the team now. I think he's going to be really good. But he'll just miss out. He'll have good consistency, which he always has, and that's why he's going to be 4th for me. Yeah. 3rd though, I've agreed with you here, to be fair. I've gone for George. But obviously, just slightly different. I just feel like the car's going to be good. Pressure's going to be too much. Yeah. He's going to do it. Like, when the pressure's too much, like, it's like when he was going for the Mercedes seat against Bottas in Imola. Crash, and he made a massive mistake. Are they going to creep in? I think they will.
Okay, yeah.
It's going to be like a bit of a Lando season from not last year, the season. Well, probably last year a bit, but the season before.
Yeah.
Just, I don't think they could handle that. But there's so much pressure.
Yeah. And a lot, there's so much pressure on him and as part of that team as well.
Yeah. Yeah, who you got for third then?
My third is Lando Norris. So the reigning champion.
Yeah.
Finishing third place. Again, backing up what I was saying in the last video for the predictions, I do think McLaren will still be overall the strongest package driver lineup to get the most points this year. So I had to put them within the top 3 spaces.
Yeah. No.
I think Lando in third.
Perfect, yeah. No, it makes sense, to be honest. I think he's going to be... You can have a good season, but he's not going to win it. I can't see it. Are you on for second then?
Where's your third place yet?
Yeah, I'll go odds, you go evens.
Oh, go on then. Second, the Aussie.
Oh, you've gone for him?
Oscar Piastri.
Okay.
I do think he'll get the better of Lando this season. I think he will have... I think he'll have a bit to prove this year. And I think he's the sort of driver that will be able to handle that pressure. Potentially less pressure than Lando, because Lando's obviously got that number one to try and keep. I reckon Oscar will just chip away, and I think he'll learn from some of the mistakes and some of the inconsistencies that sort of derailed his whole season towards the end of last year. Obviously, in essence, he wasn't even in the fight really, had he? Come the last race of the season. So, I think Piastri will have a very strong season and just fall short, maybe.
He's called Calm Collected. That's why he'll be there.
Yeah.
I've gone for Max Verstappen. I've gone for him for second.
Yes.
Going to have a solid year, as he always will.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's going to be one car there. Max is going to have a great season. He's going to compete and he's going to push who I think is going to win the championship all the way to the end. But I just feel like he'll just because he's going to be that close, he'll just miss out. Not by... Yeah. He will have a great season. He always does. He's unbelievable. He's probably the best driver on the grid. Yeah. And I think everyone can agree with that. But I just feel like it's going to be second year in a row where he finished second. Yeah. And then he'll leave
F1. So obviously you got first then?
Yeah, so I've gone for Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
Ferrari's going to be good. Charles going to be good. I believe. I believe he's going to do it. I hope he's going to do it. Everyone wants him to do it, except for everyone else in this list. But I feel like everyone in the F1 paddock, everyone would love Charles to win it. Yeah. Because he's such a likeable guy and he's such a good driver. Yeah. He's such a good driver. He deserves so much better. But so that's who I've gone for.
And obviously first I've gone with Max, the last driver I've got to list out.
Yeah.
I think I explained it a bit in the last video about the the Drivers' World Champion. I think his package, his driving style, I think he'll get the most out of a new package as well. Yeah. I think in the new regs, I think everything points towards him leading from the front, and I think it will be probably 4th, 5th round of the season. I think you'll start to see him just creep away from the rest of the pack a little bit. I do. Again, I can't particularly see him winning the first couple of races. But as a whole season, as a whole, I think he'll come out on top.
He's just so consistent, isn't he? He's so good.
He's just inevitable at this point.
Ever since 2021, when he got that title, I don't think words can describe how good he is. Nah. That's how good he is. Yeah. Well, I'm guessing you guys are going to disagree with quite a lot of our opinions.
Well, we've already agreed on one ourselves. Yeah. Which is Carlos Sainz in 11th.
22. 22. So obviously put yours down in the comments, see what you think we're going to get wrong. Obviously Matt's going to get a lot wrong and I'm going to win, but we'll see how this gets on. But next up we've got our Australian F1 predictions, which will be coming out probably next week or the week after obviously the race. So we'll look forward to seeing what we're going to have to say on that, and peace, and we'll see you next time.
Catch you on the next one.